And of course, we're all part of a much bigger picture, a tapestry of federal, state, local, and nonprofit landscapes across this country that we care about and the American public cares about so deeply. And our important mission today is maintaining, increasing, guaranteeing the relevancy of these lands into the future, the care and enjoyment that everyone can have within them, and the constituency that will be needed in the next generation to protect and preserve them. And taking it one step further, if we think of ourselves in the international context, it's nice to know that people throughout the world believe in the outdoors, believe in its value, believe in conserving it, that there are now 108,000 protected areas around the globe, that we have 11 million square miles of land protected, that it's larger than Africa, and it's managed by all levels of government and the nonprofit sector. So we are in a very robust world community of people taking on big challenges with a lot of commitment to make the world a better place. So on behalf of Frank Dean, the park superintendent, and myself, we're thrilled that you're here. We're honored that you're here. We hope you have a great time, and please enjoy your stay here in the Golden Gate National Parks. And if you have any questions about what to see or what to enjoy, we've got 2 people here that can help you out. Thanks so much.
Well, while we have Frank and Greg here, we have a chance for a couple of questions, and then they will be joining us for the reception and for dinner. So any questions for the 2 wonderful lead partners here, for the individuals and the organizations that they represent? Bruce.
In many parts of the country, this whole concern about the next generation having that same stewardship ethic is a real concern. It sounds like you've come up with some innovative ways to get young people involved in trail maintenance and stewardship aspects. Do you mind talking a little bit about how successful they are and how those have come together?
Yeah, I'll start and Greg can jump in. I think the idea is to reach different age groups. I mean, we initially started with high school kids thinking that, you know, they're old enough to have capacity to understand and to do actual physical work. But then we realized we needed to go, you know, down a couple of grades to really start to bring them into the whole system. So there's several, Greg alluded to on the slide, there's several programs that are targeted specifically to different ages. And I think that's worked well. One of the things that I'd like to do is figure out how we can expand that. Now, Woody Smick, I saw, came in a little bit ago, and Superintendent Santa Monica, and they're doing some similar things down there in the Los Angeles area, but it's, the reach is what's hard. And I think there was a number of 100,000 children are involved over the course of the year for various programs between the park and Conservancy, but that's one of the challenges we have, is to get further out there.
We, for many of you here who work in urban settings, of course, we have this built-in advantage that we're close to young people, so at least we have the proximity to begin to make the connections. At Golden Gate, I think a few key ingredients to our success have been really developing partnerships with organizations outside the park boundary. The Chrissy Field Center, which I mentioned, has 85 community partners. It ranges from the nearby YMCA to the Chinatown Center for Youth, just a whole network of organizations that believe in our work and are able to bring their kids and their resources to the table, as well as ongoing engagements with the school districts and with the universities to bring that educational piece into the equation. We developed a concept we call the ladder of learning, which, as Frank mentions, really looks at a young person from preschool all the way through high school and career growth. And there's a program at the park for every single level, either offered by National Park or Conservancy staff. So over the course of a young person's development, there is the potential that they could stay engaged in the park through their entire growing up period. And that, I think, really provides a continuity and a connection for kids.
wanted to add one more thing too that I've observed is the key to success with these kinds of programs is developing the 20-something-year-old leaders or sort of crew leaders, if you will. They have the ability to connect with the younger children, but obviously that individual is key to making it all work. They have to have the character and the understanding and that connection to their crew. But that's we've seen some conservation corps that are maybe not so successful where that investment in developing that leadership level is not made, and that's I think the difference. Anything else?
Well, let me just invite you all to continue this dialogue. There is a wealth of information for you to take back with you. And we have two wonderful, wonderful people with us here tonight who will be able to help you. I'd ask you to express your enthusiasm and your appreciation for just incredible energy put in by these two individuals and the organizations that they represent. Thank you so much.